tell with the Icy Cup things because they just like chop off the new. But anyway, let's go right into it. And in the bottom position as the Teal Terran, we do have Gag playing for Team IWL. In the top left as the blue Protoss, we do have Mr. Mazur. Let me actually just redo the names because Gag apparently does not caps his name, which is fine. Now, unfortunately for me, these guys are blue and teal on a blue tile set, so hopefully I don't screw things up too much. But if I do, it's not my fault. Anyway, now Mazur, he's been playing a lot in recent tournaments, but like his specialty is PvZ. So I'm not sure about his PvT. Like, I know his PvP is kind of weak. His PvZ is very, very strong. And his PvT I'm not so sure because, you know, PvTs, they are kind of a rarity in, you know, in recent tournaments and stuff, which makes it all the weirder that this is actually the third PvT, you know, in this series out of 4 games, which Zaraki actually remarked on. That is actually very surprising. Anyway, Mazur is going to scan the wrong direction, and excuse me, it's very interesting because this map is a non-ramped map with a wide choke, which means that 10-15 gate on this map is pretty good against Terran. I don't know if Mazur is going to 10-15, but that'd be quite cool, quite funny, because I do believe Noni actually, like in the Courage tournament that he played, used 10-15 gate on this map to great effect. I believe it was this map. At least it was the same tile set. I'm not 100% sure if it was actually this map, but I think it is. I feel like it is. Anyway, he's going to come and scout here. And it looks like Gag's going for a wall at the front. Now, there's actually 2 ways you can make the wall. Obviously, you can do it this way. But you can actually make a wall back here, I think, with just 1 depot and 1 barracks. And that'll wall the choke between your main and your natural. I do think this one is superior, though. And what? Gag lols. That's not actually probe tight. I'm actually a little bit surprised by that as well. I thought this would be tight. I think perhaps he needs to shift this barracks 1 hex to the right, but that might make this not tight anymore. I think this depot should have been 1 hex to the right, and then this barracks should be 1 hex to the right, and then that would be completely tight. Excuse me, kind of choked myself there. So anyway, the first Dragoon's on the way. I would expect the Goon range as soon as he has the money. Just keep that selected. And yep, there it is. Meanwhile, Gag is still mining gas, despite having his factory down already. And Mazur's probe does see this, so he's a little bit suspicious. It could be 2 fact, it could be 1 fact, 1 starport. It could just be a fake until the probe leaves. Let's see if he pulls the guys off now. Okay, looks like he's not. What is he doing with this gas? Anything? Anything? Meanwhile, the SCV is going to get into the Protoss main. It's not going to see anything fancy. Just range in 1 gate. Let's see what the follow-up actually is for Mazur. Oh, SCV has been destroyed. But, okay, it is actually going to be a second factory. So, Gag is going for a 2-fact build against Mazur. And what is Mazur going to do? So he's not making anything. Is he just going to 1-gate expand? Am I just missing something because he's like the same color as the tile set? No, it looks like he's going to be a robo. Okay, cool. So we're going to have 1-gate robo from Mazur. And looks like siege mode on the way. Interesting, interesting. Any anti-air capabilities? He's actually only double machine shop. Wow. Is this actually... I don't know. I didn't actually notice exactly when he built his factory. I'm trying to identify exactly what kind of 2-fact this is. There's a lot of variations on 2-facts actually. I personally used to do the Joyo rush a lot, which was build a second factory on 60% and then get like speed and mines. and not siege, and you just like go with 3 tanks and a bunch of upgraded vultures, and it's pretty good build. But Gag's doing something a little bit different. He's got 2 idle SCVs, and did he just like choose one of the idle SCVs and send it to mine and leave the other? That's a little weird. He probably just didn't notice that the other one was idle, but that's quite funny that he would just like only fix one of the idle guys. Anyway, it is gonna be Reavers. Now Mazur is gonna have to do well. Actually, no, never mind. I was like talking as if Gag expanded. So Gag didn't expand. And I think Mazur is actually going to crush this 2-fact as long as he doesn't have like atrocious Reaver micro, like a certain Protoss, aka me. I think he'll be in great shape. I mean, he went 2-gate Reaver against 2-fact. That's like that's like as hard counter as you get, kind of. And it's funny because I don't. Like, was he planning to bust or something from the beginning? Because I don't know if he knows necessarily that it's a 2-fact. The only indication I think that he's had up until now that it's a 2-fact is that the gas was still mining when his probe left the base. But now he's definitely going to know what's up, and it looks like he's going to lose a Dragoon straight off here. So he's going to have to be careful. Looks like the shuttle's coming out, but it's forgotten about its Reaver. The first Reaver is almost out, so he's actually going to stand and run away. I mean, he can do a little bit of hold position micro, try and pick off a Vulture or a Marine or something. But he's really got to keep the Dragoons alive in order to support the Reaver with them. And it looks like we have an Academy going down. So Gag actually just gonna make a little bit of a safety net for himself in case Mazur went for DTs. But it's actually going to be Reavers. So how good is Mazur's Reaver micro? We're gonna have to see here. The tanks are moving in. They do have siege mode, but they're gonna move in as far as possible before sieging up. And the Reaver has dropped. He's got to be so careful with that Reaver. The Dragoons are dying. One Reaver shot does go down, but the Reaver is being attacked. The Reaver goes in the shuttle, but it's taking so much damage. And oh man, Mazur just not controlling this well at all. Oh my goodness. Looks like he's gonna unload. Can he get the shot off? Oh, nice Scarab. It didn't actually splash this tank too much though. So Mazur is just gonna have to keep picking up Dragoons and do some drops here. Any sign of an expansion from Gag? No, he's just rallying more dudes. Are these guys all idle or are they just waiting to mine? I think they're just waiting to mine. But an engineering base being built right at the front here, and Mazur's in a pretty terrible position right now. It looks like a nice kill on that spider mine there, just making sure he doesn't get splashed. And the Scarab does go off, but the Reaver is down to the red health. So Mazur's now at a 50 supply against 48. It's actually quite even. And spider mines. Gonna take that 1 damage Dragoon. He's microing back. The siege tanks are moving in. A really great control here from Gag. As far as 2-facts go, this has been executed extremely well. I mean, of course, Mazur did make a lot of mistakes, but I'm actually really impressed with Gag's execution right here. And Mazur, I mean, he's in a lot of trouble. He's got a 2nd Reaver out, but he's just making another Reaver. His gateways are just under siege here. And is that a depot or a turret? That is a turret, but it looks like the SCV got killed. Is he sending another SCV? No, it looks like he's just going to expand. He is sending a couple SCVs though. Is that to the front? Yes, he is actually going to send those to the front. That's actually quite crucial though, because that means that Mazur is still going to be able to do some harassment with this shuttle for quite a while here with that missile turret not finished. And it looks like Gag is just going to retreat. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is actually a fantastic decision. This is like what separates, you know, the legitimately good and smart players from the guys that just 2-fact and try to win the game instantly. Because Gag knows he's done so much damage, and now he's expanding, and he's going to be in a fantastic position. Having said that, Mazur's actually taking the back expo here, the back maneuver only. Of course, there's a kind of a free expo behind your main. But that was actually so smart. Because, you know, without the turrets finished, it would actually be, and not enough reinforcements, it would actually be really easy for Mazur to just like drop a few zealots on there and just clean that up. So that was actually really intelligent. I'm actually really impressed by that. So good job, Gag. But it looks like Mazur's actually going for the counterattack right now. It's unfortunate that he didn't save the zealot to go and harass the SCV line. I don't know why he's not like harassing the SCV, because this is like, there's no turrets here and there's like a cliff behind. Why do you, Mazur kill the SCVs, bro? The SCVs are pretty good. We do have the 3rd expansion for Gag and Mazur taking his natural as well, so both players going up to 3 bases. But oh man, look at Mazur even forced into like some random building placement. So it looks like he's got 3 Reavers. He's gonna come pick up a second one. He's gonna go harass. But it looks like we do have turrets coming up here. Now this mine placement is quite dangerous. Like if Mazur just dropped a Zealot here and bombed the whole SCV line, that would just be pretty terrible. I'm wondering if Mazur is actually gonna go and kill the back temples with Reavers, because of course Reavers do have splash. So in theory, he could actually just knock this down with the Reavers and have the Dragoons run in the back. Is he gonna try that? Yes, it looks like he is. Wow, very fancy, very cool. Not quite as fancy as not as Firebat Rush on this map, but fancy nonetheless. Nonetheless, we'll give that to him. So for anyone who is not quite sure what's going on here, they haven't seen this map. There are 10 stacked neutral temples here that block a back entrance into the main base. So like normal units that don't do splash, like Dragoons or Zerglings or what have you, won't be able to kill them very quickly. But if you have a unit that does splash damage, like Lurkers or Siege Tanks or Reavers, you can actually kill them off quite quickly. And then you have a back entrance, and looks like Gag actually made quite a big mistake not having anything spotting back there, like a depot or a turret or something like that. He is doing some nice scouting with these Vultures, just making sure Mazur isn't taking a ridiculous number of hidden expansions. But he's gonna have Dragoons and Reavers in his back right now. He's probably gonna lose this command center at least. And now he knows what's up. How many SCVs is he actually gonna lose? He's running away right now. The siege tanks are moving in. Where are the Reavers? Where are the Reavers? The Reavers have to go. What are the Reavers doing? Why are they dropping there? That is the least useful place they can be right now. They need to be. That is a more useful place. Come on, go, go. Oh wait, no, don't go. The siege tank there. Okay, go back, go back, go back. No, he dropped the mini. Ah, Diva, can he get a good scarab? No, he's just gonna kill the turret. Turret's good too. A turret is fine too, but I think he actually has to load up right now, or he's gonna get sieged. Oh, he's losing more Dragoons. What is he doing? Oh, wow, nice shot. He's gonna get a ton of depots as well. Wow. Run away. Oh, he loses the Reaver. Oh, he got a little bit too greedy there, but that was actually quite nice. Oh, no, he's going back. Look at that. Look at that. Mazur actually doing some nice stuff here. Oh, wow. Good times, good times. Meanwhile, what's he doing in his base? He's got a Citadel, he's got 5 gateways. Getting Les Zealots. And I think he's actually gonna kill this armory. Oh, no, he's gonna pick it up! Oh! Loses the Reaver, but did a nice amount of damage actually. Killed a lot of SCVs there. And wow, Gag's SCV count is actually surprisingly low. I didn't realize Mazur done that much damage. So it looks like Mazur's actually pulled himself back into the game here. He's still got Dragoons in the back, but I think you should actually just save these. You should actually just save these. But yeah, he's at 85 supply against 70. I mean, Gag is still supply capped because he lost all these buildings here. He's in good shape. He's in good shape. I don't know why. I don't know why he needs to make the academy right away. I mean, he already has a couple of comp stats, but it looks like Mazur's moving into the middle only once again. Zealot bombing the tanks that were sieged, and he's going to force the SCVs off the line once again. And the tanks have to be so careful because of the Zealot bombs. Oh, nice, using the unsieged tanks to take it down. But this command center is out of range of the siege tanks. Can he get the command center? There's one SCV repairing, and he's going to send all the SCVs to repair. The siege tanks are sieging. Is it going to be enough? And it looks like Mazur is going to pull back. He's not going to risk his units. Looks like this Vulture actually not doing his job at all. And Mazur's going to hide the probe a little bit. Meanwhile, it looks like no further tech from Mazur, just keeping up the pressure. Very, very nice. Not giving Terran a chance to breathe. But he's got to be careful. He's going to be a little bit trapped right now. He's he's actually waiting for a huge wave of Zealot reinforcements. And here we go. He's moving in. The Zealot